Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we have a viewer battle that's been sent into us via Euphonism, good friend of mine, and he's playing some UU here. So we're gonna go through this matchup right here. As we're gonna go ahead and start it off. Right first, we're going to go ahead and look at the teams. He's going to end up actually leading off with 2 spoons, his Alakazam. Assuming this is the Sash variant, and he ends up leading off with Nidoking, which is a very interesting choice, especially with him having the Alakazam. And then the other possible front line that I would have predicted would have been Donphan from my opponent's part. So with that being said, he's just gonna rock out with his Alakazam out. He's gonna have to withdraw that Nidoking almost immediately. He's gonna go for the Honchkrow, which is a smart move, predicting the Psychic move. He's gonna go for the Sucker Punch to go ahead and knock it down to its Focus Sash. However, it's just going to Dazzling Gleam and go ahead and take care of this Honchkrow. Now, the next thing that I would have done, Noivern is a really good switch-in right here, just because of the fact that it can outspeed this thing. He could have also gone to Sharpedo, and he also could have gone to Registeel. So there's multiple things that he could do right here that would have been really effective. Registeel, because that's basically his wall that he does have, and he's looking at most Alakazams tend to run like Energy Ball, Shadow Ball, Psyshock, and oh man, what's the other thing? Shadow Ball, Psyshock, Energy Ball, and I can't remember the other one. I'll remember it later. But and Dazzling Gleam. So Dazzling Gleam's going to take him out. He's going to go out into his little ducky right here, and this is not a good matchup. He does the correct play right here and goes ahead and U-turns with Noivern. And he's going to go out into Registeel right here, and Ducky's going to go for a Thunderbolt. One thing that I do have to say that I normally like with my Porygon 2s is I like to run Analytic. It's just download can be a variable. You might not always get that boost that you wanted. However, it's definitely not bad. It definitely makes Ducky an extreme threat immediately. But Ducky's already a threat, and you get constant damage if he's slower than the other Pokemon, which he normally is. But he's going to Thunder Wave him, which I agree with, since you see he's not analytic, and that would help him out a whole lot with freeze hacks and stuff like that. And he's going to get some lefties, and then he is going to go for the Stealth Rock right here. Go ahead and get his routes. That means that Alakazam is guaranteed dead when it comes in. And the Tri-Attack doesn't do anything to him. He's going to go for Earthquake. I do have to say that's really weird for me. A lot of Registeels that I do see have Seismic Toss, and that would have been just so much better for him to have here. If he would have had Seismic Toss instead, he could have just Seismic Tossed away. But instead he has Earthquake. Can't do anything about that now. And he's going to go for the Thunderbolt. And that's going to do actually a good amount. And then he reveals he has the Seismic Toss, which he should have just used from the get-go. But instead, he wasted one Earthquake onto it. Next Thunderbolt is going to kill it. So he decides to swap out into Nidoking right here, as it's just the safe play to go ahead and get a recover. He's going to go for a Sludge Wave right here. And I'm very interested in why he decided to go to Nidoking. I understand the ground immunity with that, but most Porygons carry Ice Beam. So he's definitely going to go off for a Sludge Wave right here. But that Ice Beam is going to take out Nidoking. No problem. It's +1. There's no way Nidoking's going to be able to withstand that. And we get Tentacle to come in here. He's going to knock off the Eviolite, which is good because that basically makes that so much less bulky. And he's going to go for a Scald here. Thunderbolt is going to come through and just about kill the Tentacruel. And he stays in and continues to go for a Scald. He gets paralyzed, hacked, and Tentacruel is just going to go ahead and pick up this Porygon. So that's a threat. Now from this point on, there's actually quite a few choices that he can end up making here. Probably the best one is to go out into the Mega Beedrill, which I'm assuming it's Mega Beedrill, and go ahead and use the Mega Beedrill to go ahead and take care of this Tentacruel or take care of any threats that are coming in, because this is basically what Mega Tentacruel can come in on. As he's going to go into Donphan, which is very unusual. I'm not sure why he went for knockoff right there when he could have just as easily gone ahead and gone for a Scald. I don't think it would have O-code, but it definitely would have hurt him a lot more than a knockoff would. Plus his 30 is already broken. But Donphan decides to get a rapid spin. I guess he was really focused on making sure that Alakazam would be able to live, because Alakazam does do a lot of work towards Tentacruel. The Sharpedo not so much, just because of Speed Boost Crunch, and it's probably a Mega Sharpedo. The Registeel, it's probably got, it depends on what kind of build it is, but even then it doesn't have anything super effective to take out Registeel. And then Noivern does outspeed Alakazam, if I do believe. So I don't know why he put so much into it, but nah. He got a rapid spin off anyways. Scald's going to come through. That's 57%. He got the burn, but Earthquake should take this Tentacruel out. If this person would have actually just gone for 2 Scalds in a row, Donphan would have died. Now Sharpedo's out here. Sharpedo's just going to go for an Ice Fang. The reason being, he's already faster than regular Donphan, and he is going to get a speed boost. And with that being said, he's going to come in. Euphonism going to come in. He's going to protect with his speed drill, which is what you have to do. It's something really important I just want to point out real quick. If you have a Mega Beedrill, or any Mega, for instance, that gets a big speed boost, it's really essential to carry Protect on him a lot of times, especially in Beedrill's case. Just that way, that first turn you Mega, you're actually able to make sure that you get your speed boost, because for some reason the speed boost doesn't come until after you Mega Evolve. So just a little tip right there. So he does protect, make sure that Ice Fang doesn't hit him, but Sharpedo's going to get another speed boost, so Beedrill is not going to be able to outspeed him. He's going to protect right here and go ahead and get another one. And Beedrill's going for that nice and powerful adaptability U-turn. And there comes an Ice Fang. He's going to drop him down to 2%, and he gets freeze, and he's going to thaw out first turn. And there's going to be a U-turn to come through. It's super effective. Sharpedo ain't living that. And the opponent actually forfeited from here. So one of the things that you could definitely look at from the viewpoint, the Porygon 2 was definitely the big threat. He did not know how to deal with Porygon. Porygons tend to run Tri-Attack, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Recover with Eviolite. So the Nidoking swap, I understand what he was trying to do, but the Recover was just too easy of a play to make. It was so much better of an idea for him to actually switch out into something else and just try and get something going on. His team was really fragile, and just the fact that he didn't have anything to really deal with Porygon 2, he didn't really have any fighting types to just come in and destroy it. So I feel like that was one of his biggest weaknesses, and there are a plethora of really good fighting types that you can bring in here, or Pokemon with fighting types moves. But the Honchkrow being gone, I felt like was a big thing lost for him, because Honchkrows usually carry Superpower, and Superpower would have been really useful in that situation. But with that being said, the Mega Beedrill, if he didn't get thawed out right there, he was in trouble. Darmanitan is more than likely Choice Banded. It could be Choice Banded or Choice Scarfed, which that could be really annoying in of itself. If it was Choice Scarfed, he might be able to outspeed. I'm not sure. But if he's Choice Banded, it would have probably just been dead to a waterfall. Alakazam's too low to do anything, and it doesn't have any priority. The only thing that he has is Crobat, and I don't think Crobat even gets any priority, and that would have been destroyed by an Ice Fang. So the Fat Bat would have been gone. The Fat Bat would have even been gone or taken out, damaged severely. This battle was honestly won by the fact that his Speed Drill thawed out when it did. Because even if that Sharpedo went away, you had a Noivern and a Registeel that he still had to deal with, which the Darmanitan checked the Registeel, but the Noivern was a big threat because it could just drop a Draco on anything it really wanted to. Anyways, guys, this has been Travysty here, and thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any games that you guys would like for me to spectate, be sure to go to my Facebook page or my Twitter and drop that URL in a message or drop it in a comment. Send it to me, and I will be more than happy to review that game just like we did here today. And yeah, thank you guys for watching again. Peace. I'm out.